As the woman wiped the mirror, she suddenly caught sight of something eerie. The woman in the portrait reflected there had moved, but when she turned to look at the actual portrait on the wall, there was no sign of anything unusual. At first, she told herself it must have been a trick of the eye. What happened next, though, would haunt her for the rest of her life. Her older daughter, Annie, had a strange portrait hanging in her room too. This one showed a figure holding a pair of scissors and a comb. Ever since they'd moved into this new house, Annie had grown more and more afraid of the painting. She tried to take it down, but it was stuck to the wall like it was part of the plaster, almost as if it wasn't a portrait at all, but a real person trapped there. That night, as Annie lay in bed, she soon heard a faint snip-snip sound nearby. Then, without warning, her hair was being cut right off her head. When she woke up the next morning, her once neat long hair was hacked into a messy mess. Furious, she immediately blamed her mischievous little sister and stormed into her room to confront her. But the weirdest part, her sister had no idea what she was talking about. Annie was left even angrier and more confused. That evening, as Annie got ready for bed, she heard the scissor sound again. Still upset about her hair, she'd grown suspicious of the portrait, so she grabbed a white cloth and covered it up. But deep into the night, a hand slowly reached out from behind the cloth, and the snip-snip of scissors started cutting her hair once more. Annie's eyes flew open, and the hand vanished back behind the cloth in an instant. Staring at her newly cut hair, she thought of her sister again, but as she got up to go yell at her, she froze. The white cloth covering the portrait was moving, faintly, but clearly, and she could just make out the shape of a person standing behind it. Before Annie could figure out what to do, the snip-snip sound started again. Right behind her, the figure had circled around to her back.
本音频由魔音工坊 AI 生成。